Many of you might know our next guest best for his stunts in the Warren Miller films. He's crazy. Professional skier Chris Anthony has made adrenaline-jarring stunts a part of his career, but he has the goods to back it up, people. He has competed on an international level as a professional skier for years. And these days, he is heading to Italy for bike rides and Chile for skiing adventures. And guess what? He can take everybody along with him. Chris, tell me about Chris Anthony Adventures. Welcome to the show, by the way. I haven't seen you for so long. It's
so
been
great.
At least a year.
And usually it's snowing outside when I'm here.
Right, exactly. Today you're in your shorts. We're going to be giving some fitness tips.
Yes.
And some very famous people Twittered you today. We're going to be doing some name dropping.
You said we're going to do some fitness stuff, so I figured I'd
Who just Twittered you? Tell people.
So Lindsey Vonn just tweeted me with some exercises that we can do right here on the set, you know, in front of the TV, as well as Michaela Schifrin.
Oh my gosh, I feel so special.
2 world champions, Olympians.
Tweeting you,
just no problem.
Just throw this to the Colorado's best viewers. It's gonna be exciting. Okay, let's jump into Chris Anthony Adventures because you take people along for the ride now. And I want to get into our first piece of video because you're here in this summer. You're going to be doing a bike ride in Italy.
Yes.
Tell me about that one.
Well, this is really, really fun. This is a location right on the border of Slovenia, Austria, and Italy.
Yeah.
A little village called Valbruna. And
Beautiful.
It's about an hour and a half north of Venice. So you fly into Venice, we pick you up, and we bring you up to the village of Valbruna. And my friend Marco Tonazzi owns a hotel there. And he is the ultimate host. And we have been doing these ski trips there for the last 10, 11 years called the Wine and Dine Tour with the skiing problem.
Gotcha.
And during that entire time we're driving around these roads, and I always asked, you know, the bike riding must be amazing here in the summer. So we decided last year to start putting bike packages together with kind of the same theme as our ski packages, you know, heavily weighted on the food and the and the wine, and of course the bike riding. This is probably
Are you going to be making it this dangerous where you get this close to cars? I don't think so. But anybody can come along for the ride, right? Anybody? Can anybody come along?
These rides can be very casual and very flat, unlike this right here.
Chris, you're giving a bad impression here. Ignore that. It's going to be totally safe. So you go to chrisanthony.com to look up those dates, but you know the first one coming up here is July 14th through the 19th. Okay, let's go to the next one because it's going to be summer here, but winter in Chile. I love it.
I'm going to be in Italy in July, and then August, I've been doing this camp. There's Chris Davenport skiing right there, and he's probably up on a peak right now. That's actually his son, Stian. But we've been doing these camps. This will be our 10th anniversary for what we call the Skiing with the Superstars. And Chris Davenport came up with this with myself and former Shane McConkey and Wendy Fisher, Ingrid Backstrom, and Mike Douglas. And these have been these amazing steep camps that we've been doing down in Chile every August. And you know, of course,
we had the wrong date
there.
Up there. What's the date that you guys are going
August 10th through the 17th. You stay right there in the Portillo Hotel. And it's honestly, it's like getting on a cruise ship and hanging out there, and right in the backyard is this amazing terrain, the Andes, and it's a great way to escape the heat of the summer in August. And
I would say, and you also do the heli skiing in Chile, which requires a lot more proficiency when it comes to skiing. You take some really big time people up there, but go to chrisanthony.com and you have all the dates for all of your trips, and you're going to have the adventure of a lifetime. All right, we're going to come back live because we have some tips today. We're going to be doing name dropping
from Lindsey and Michaela.
Doing that. We're going to push in with the camera here because we need to show that these famous people really did tweet you. Can you push in, Dustin? Can we come to you?
Lindsey Vonn, right there.
Lindsey Vonn. So what is Lindsey Vonn telling us to do today?
Well, you know, Lindsey is actually up in Vail, and she's recovering from an ACL injury. So she is doing a lot of these basic exercises
So she's doing a lot of stuff.
Yep. And she basically suggested, as we're sitting here in your living room.
Right. So we're going to pretend we're in the living room. What do we do while we're watching TV?
She said superset push-ups. Not just regular push-ups.
How many?
10 to 15 reps. And you're going to divide those with 20 to 25 reps of squats. So we're going to be doing superset push-ups.
Superset.
Which, you know, all the way down.
Oh my gosh. Oh my.
Keep that butt down. And Lindsey doesn't cheat on this stuff.
I'm going to go down on my knees. I'm going to cheat a little.
All right.
I'm going to show the other way to do it. So you do how many of these?
She said 15 to 20 set reps.
Right.
And we'll just go right. We'll skip the next part. And then
go into what?
Of course, Lindsey's a speed skier.
You're sweating,
downhill
Chris.
skier. So she talks about her squats.
Right.
And of course, this is keeping the back flat. And she talked about 67 inches
exactly.
of extension and flexion.
Nice. All right, we have 30 seconds left. Who else
Then
tweeted
Michaela
you?
Schifrin, who is just
she's
amazing.
She's
and a world
amazing.
champion, and getting to see her in the
What'd
Olympics.
she say to do?
She talked a lot about the planks. You know,
Okay.
so plank position, watch TV,
Watch
whatever.
TV, maybe a commercial break. Hold this.
Yeah.
So I've
Hold
got to
this.
go now. They're telling me to wrap this up.
All right.
But we're going to hold this plank right now, and here is some more information on Chris Anthony Adventures, and you can really be part of all these adventures this summer. There is the Valbruna Cycling Tour in Italy that happens July 14th through the 19th, and then again in September. And the Ski with the Superstars in Chile goes from August 10th through the 17th. Get more information at chrisanthony.com. Coming